Hello everyone. In this session, we are going to discuss the concept of binary logic. Though this particular topic has not been asked much in various law entrance exams, but there are two particular exams which have asked questions based on binary logic in the recent years. One of them happens to be ALET and other happens to be MHCT. In one particular year, ALET has ALET had 5 questions based on binary logic. So the idea is that if at all a question comes to you based on binary logic, you should know how to approach these kind of questions. So let's understand what is binary logic and what kind of questions are being framed on this particular topic. Now the questions based on binary logic can be divided into two types. Type 1, wherein there are two statements are being made by each of the three persons, and out of those two statements made by each person, one statement has to be true and the other has to be false. So if we have three persons, person 1, person 2 and person 3, then each one of them has a statement 1 and statement 2. So we cannot have this condition like that one person is speaking truth, that means both of his statements are happening to be true, or for one person both of the statements are a lie. For every person, one statement has to be true and the other statement has to be false. This is type 1 questions in binary logic. In the type 2, we are categorizing the persons on the type of statement that they are making. So there are people, those who are always speaking the truth, they will never lie. There are people who are always speaking a lie, they can never speak truth. And there are people who are switching between a lie and a truth. Now in the type 2, as we have seen, there we have three kind of people who either speak a true statement or a false statement, or they alternate. So there is a term to define each of these kinds of persons. The first kind of person are called as truth teller. So this person will always speak the truth. All the statements made by this person should be true. The second kind of person is a liar. The liar will always lie. You cannot expect a true statement coming from a liar. And if you know this particular person is a liar, then all the statements made by that particular person should be false. Now the third category of the person happens to be alternator. So the alternator is a person who alternates between the truth and the lie. So sometimes he speaks truth and sometimes he lies. Now there's a pattern in their alteration. So if you can see, if the first statement of this person is true, the second will be false and third will be true, and so on. So with an alternator you would find patterns like this: true, false, true, or false, true, false. You would not find a pattern like this, like two truth coming in a line and then a false statement. This would not happen with an alternator. Or true, or two false statements followed by a truth statement. Again, this would not happen with an alternator. With an alternator you would have a truth, false, truth, or false, true, false. So the person would alternate between truth and a lie. So it works that way with an alternator. So let's evaluate few statements and understand what kind of person can make those statements. Let's say we have a person who says, I am a liar. Now let's evaluate. Can a truth teller make this statement? Can a truth teller can ever say that I am a liar? A truth teller is always supposed to speak truth. They cannot lie. So if that particular person is a truth teller, they can only say that I am a truth teller. They cannot make a statement like I am a liar. So can a truth teller make the statement? No. This statement can never be made by a liar. Now evaluating Can a liar make this statement? Okay. Now, if a liar makes this statement that I am a liar, actually this works out to be a true statement for him. So a liar cannot make a statement like I am a liar because they are supposed to lie. So even a liar cannot make a statement like this. Can an alternator make this statement? Yes, because if a person who's in the category of alternator, he can speak truth as well, and he can speak a lie as well. Now, can an alternator make the statement? Yes. An alternator can lie at some times, and an alternator is speaking truth at some times. So, I am a liar would be a statement made by the alternator when he's lying, when he's speaking false. So yes, an alternator can make this statement that I am a liar. Also, this gives us an hint when an alternator is speaking or is making a statement that I am a liar. So he is actually speaking a false statement. So the statement just prior to this and statement just post this would be a truth, because we know with an alternator the pattern should be truth or false true false. So if we know this particular statement is false, the statement before it and the statement after it should be a true statement. Moving on, the second kind of statement, if a person says I am not a truth teller, can a truth teller make this statement? Just remember, truth teller is someone who, at all circumstances, in all probabilities, in all possibilities, will always speak a truth. So, if that person is a truth teller, he can never say that I am not a truth teller. So, this statement cannot be made by a truth teller. Can a liar make this statement? Again, if that person is a liar, so he is supposed to lie at this particular point of time. And when he's saying I am not a truth teller, that means actually speaking truth. So again, this statement cannot be made by a liar. Can this statement be made by an alternator? Yes. If that person is an alternator and he's saying I am not a truth teller, he's actually speaking truth here. So this statement can be made by an alternator when he's speaking truth. So if this is a true statement for him, statement preceding this and statement preceding this would be a lie or would be a false statement. I am an alternator. Let's see who can actually make this statement. Can a truth teller make this statement? No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. A truth teller can only say that I am a truth teller. So he cannot say I am an alternator. Can a liar make this statement? We know that person is a liar and he's saying I am an alternator. So this happens to be a false statement. And a liar is supposed to make a false statement. So a liar can make this statement or can give this statement. Can an alternator give the statement? Yes, when he's speaking truth. An alternator can say that I am an alternator. So this particular statement that I am an alternator can be made by a liar or an alternator. I am not an alternator. Now, can a truth teller give this statement? A truth teller is supposed to say true every time. So, and when he's saying I'm not an alternator, actually he's speaking truth. He's not making any false statement. So, this particular statement can be given by a truth teller. Can a liar make this statement? Liar is supposed to lie. So, I am not an alternator becomes an actually a true statement for him. So this statement cannot be made by a liar. Can an alternator make this statement? Yes, when he's lying. When he's speaking false or when he's making a false statement, an alternator can say, I am not an alternator. So this particular statement that I am not an alternator can be made by truth teller or can be made by an alternator when he's speaking false or when he's making a lie statement. And this can be captured in a table like this, and this gives you a clarity to understand, or this gives you summarization of what we have discussed so far. That I am a liar, this statement can only be made by an alternator when he's lying. I'm not a truth teller can only be made by an alternator when he's speaking truth. I'm an alternator can be made by a liar and an alternator. This would be a lie for a liar and a truth for an alternator. I'm not an alternator can be made by a truth teller or an alternator. It would be a lie for alternator and truth for truth teller. So this is the basic summarization of what we have discussed so far. Now we'll understand how to approach the questions based on binary logic. So here we have the question of type 2 as we can read the question. Vijay, Deepak, Ganesh participated in a quiz contest and each one of them received exactly one position among the senior manager, manager and assistant manager. When asked who among you three is the senior manager, following were the replies. And we can see each one of them is giving two statements, and it is given below that it is also known that one among them always tells the truth, one always lies, and one alternates between the truth and lie. So we know one person out here is a truth teller, one person out here is a liar, and one person happens to be an alternator. And we need to find out who can never be the manager out of these three. Now we'll evaluate the statements which are made by each one of them in the following manner. Now here we can solve this question in this manner, that we'll have to assume each one of them as truth teller turn by turn. So when we are starting this question, we assume Vijay to be the truth teller. That means we are solving this question with an hypothesis that both the statements made by Vijay should be true. The first statement made by Vijay is I am the senior manager. So, and we are assuming that he is the truth teller. So if he is the truth teller, he is saying senior manager, so he should be the senior manager. And the second statement made by him is that Deepak is not the manager. Now we'll evaluate the statements made by Deepak. Deepak's first statement is I am the senior manager. Now we have assumed Vijay to be the senior manager. So the statement, if Deepak is saying I am the senior manager, should be a false statement. And Vijay is the assistant manager. Whereas we have assumed Vijay to be a senior manager. This also happens to be a false. That means Deepak is the liar here. Then evaluating the Ganesh statement. Now we have found a truth teller, or we have assumed Vijay to be the truth teller. We have found Deepak to be the liar, since both the statements made by him have turned out to be a lie. So Ganesh should be alternator. The first statement made by Ganesh, I am the senior manager, would turn out to be a lie or would be a false statement. Deepak is the assistant manager would turn out to be a true statement. So he is the alternator. Now in this case we have seen, when we have taken Vijay to be truth teller, Vijay comes out to be as the senior manager. Deepak would turn out to be the assistant manager and Ganesh would turn out to be a manager. Now in our second hypothesis, we assume Deepak to be the truth teller. So we'll start our question from there. So Deepak's first statement is that I am the senior manager, and we are taking that statement to be true. So we are designating senior manager position to Deepak. His second statement, that Vijay is the assistant manager, and we take this statement also as to be true. That means assistant manager position will go to Vijay. So Deepak is the truth teller. Now evaluating statements made by Vijay. Vijay says, I am the senior manager. This will turn out to be false because we have assigned senior manager to Deepak. Deepak is not the manager would turn out to be true because Deepak happens to be a senior manager. He's not the manager. So Vijay comes out to be an alternator here. And when we evaluate the statements made by Ganesh, both turn out to be false. So he is a liar here. So in this case, Vijay comes out to be assistant manager, Deepak comes out to be senior manager, and Ganesh comes out to be manager. Similarly, when we worked on a third hypothesis that Ganesh is the truth teller, then in that case, Vijay comes out to be manager, Deepak comes out to be assistant manager, and Ganesh comes out to be senior manager. Now look at what a question was. A question was, which of these can never be the manager? So we have seen when we have taken Vijay to be the truth teller, the manager was Ganesh. When we have taken Deepak to be the truth teller, the manager was again Ganesh, and when we have assumed Ganesh to be the truth teller, Vijay was the manager. So in all the three circumstances, Deepak was never allotted the position of a manager. So Deepak is the one who can never be the manager. So this is how we proceed with the questions based on truth teller, lie, and alternator persons. Now, in this question, we have John, Johnny, Janardhan participated in a race and each won a different medal among gold, silver, and bronze, not necessarily in the order. Now, each one of them gives two replies to any question. One statement out of them is true and the other happens to be false in any order. So, this is a type 1 binary logic questions. So they were asked details about the medals which were won by them, and we can see their replies in front of us. So we need to find out the correct sequence of the persons who won the gold medal, the silver medal, and the bronze medal. So the way to approach these questions is again using an assumption or working on an hypothesis. So let's say we have the first statement made by John is that I won the gold medal. So if we take this as a truth that John won the gold medal, so his second statement automatically becomes false. The second statement was Johnny won the bronze medal. So if this is a false statement, that means Johnny did not won the bronze medal. Now we come to Johnny's statement. Now, since we have assumed that John's this statement that I won the gold medal to be true, so when Johnny is saying I won the gold medal, this statement would become false. And the other statement made by Johnny that John won the silver medal, this also comes out to be false. Now, this is a contradiction to the this is the contradiction to what has been specified in the question. The question specifies that one statement by each one of them should be true and the other should be false. So our hypothesis, when we have taken the first statement of John to be true and the second statement made by John to be false, had turned out to be wrong as it does not fit in a specification given by the question. So we'll work on the alternate hypothesis, which would be, we'll assume the second statement made by John to be true and the first one to be false. Now when we assume the second statement made by John to be true, that is Johnny won the bronze medal, if I take this as a truth statement, I won the gold medal would become false. Now coming to Johnny's statement, as per as John's statement, we have assumed that Johnny has won the bronze medal. So when Johnny is saying I won the gold medal, this would be a false statement. John won the silver medal should come out to be as a true statement. Coming to Janardhan's statement, Johnny won the silver medal. This will come out to be a false statement because as per his John's statement, Johnny won the bronze medal. and I won the gold medal should be true statement. Now here we see we did not find any contradiction. That means for every person we can see that I am getting a false statement and I am getting a truth statement for each of the person. And this is what question has asked us to work upon, that every person one statement should be true, other should be false. And when we have taken John's second statement to be true, everything is following that particular manner, that for each person we can get a truth statement and a false statement. So the correct order of the persons who won the gold medal would go to Janardhan, silver medal will go to John, and bronze medal will go to Johnny. So this is how we approach binary logic questions, that we have to take few assumptions, we have to work on some hypothesis, and if that particular hypothesis is correct, then our conditions as far as truth teller, liar, alternator would match, or the other kind of conditions, that one statement is true or the second statement is false, that would also match. So I hope now it is clear to you how to approach the binary logic questions, and you would not find any problem in approaching these questions if at all you are finding any questions on binary logic in the exam. So thank you. Thanks a lot. Bye bye.